November, ano,
So, kailan po kayo
bibisita?
mukhang ados. Pwede ko pa nakausap mga kapatid ko, pinapacheck ko. Di syempre gusto naman namin ng oras talagang, di ba, makapagdasal maayos, magunita tayo ng mga magulang. Pag nakipagsiksikan tayo November ron, marami masyadong kasi madami yung kasama namin sa punto, hindi kami nakakadasal. So it's normally October 31 and November 2. Nagkakarating ko lang ngayon. Siguro November 2 na.
Saan gagawin tomorrow? Schedule na tomorrow.
Pero ngayon, meron sila sa akin binigay na trabahong papeles na dapat raw ma-aksyonan ngayong gabi. So yun muna asikusuhin ko. Dentista ko rin kailangan kung maano, makausap ngayong gabi. Pa-check up. Bukas, siguro monitor lang natin lahat ng mga pagdalo sa mga puntod para sigurado nasa masayos. Medyo nakakagambala, no? Pinadala sa mail, etc. Sa dami rin ng, naalala ko na sa Malacanang raw, meron kaming correspondence amounting to something like 50,000 a month. Pero worldwide, ano nga ba yung volume nito? No? So far, all of our intelligence agencies tell us that yung if there are threats, no, nagigpit na tayo bago nung bombing ng bus. Lalo pa after nung bombing ng bus, dahil na-identify na yung mga in-between the built-up areas may vulnerabilities. So, ang tinitingnan natin ngayon, primarily mga domestic na threats yan. Plus, nakausap natin si President Yudhoyono ng Indonesia at besides disaster risk management, talagang minungkahin niya yung closer cooperation for anti-terrorist activities. At tinulitin naman natin sa Kuban, pati nung nando si President Medvedev ng Russia, meron kasi agreement, yung agreement pinirmahan 2004, pero yung actual details of that agreement have yet to be worked out. So, inulit lang natin during one of the, it was the ASEAN plus, it was the EAS summit. So, we brought it up para mapausod naman yung greater cooperation amongst all countries with regards to fighting terrorism. Again, no, we have already heightened even before the bus bombing.
Isa pa ito ba?
So, then they have heightened further after identifying potential problems. Yung doon para lumalabas kasi mga pasahero in between, nakuha sa highway versus yung mga galing sa mga terminal ng mga towns at cities na kung saan nagbabody search na before the bombing. Pero ito nga yung chance passengers, yun ang identify na potential na loophole do sa system na kailangan ayusin at tugunan. Yung walang nire-report sa atin so far na threats na from foreign sources at this point.
Pero we're a target because we're an ally with the US.
Well, maraming alay naman siguro Amerika. We are a democratic society. There is a freedom of travel, di ba? May openness yung lipunan natin at archipelago tayo. And, di ba, sabi na lang yun, 7,000 plus islands, 250,000 men in uniform. Medyo hindi ganun karami ang masasaturate natin. We will siguro come up with more programs to involve the citizenry further in helping us monitor the entire country at all times.
Sir, November 2, wala raw po bang holiday kasi
Umaalma yung mga taong arawan ng sweldo. Pag dumadami raw ang holiday, paano naman yung sweldo nila? At yung kakayahan makapagtrabaho ng araw na yun. Lalo na kung hindi nila rush kung saan nila pinagtatrabahuan. So kailangan po natin balansin. Ang sabi rin ng labor, hindi lang ha. Okay na sila. Sabi ng labor, ang pinakamahirap raw na bigyan ng holiday yung Monday. Para na-apekto na raw yung buong linggo. Yun raw nireklamo ng iba't ibang mga negosyo. Kung pwede, dun sa katapusan lang raw ng linggo, which is Friday normally. Pero in this case nga, palagi ko marami rin nag-aalisan mula ng Biyernes. At yung kapakanan naman na marami natin mga kababayan na arawang swelduhan, ang kailangan naman natin tugunan. Lalo dahil job generation ang una natin minungkahin.
Sir, si Louie Holondoni sa kayong wife na si Connie Ledesma, they're arriving next month to talk to Alex Padilla. And then they're also proposing if it's possible to have an audience with you. Do you think that it's proper at this time na wala pang formal opening ng peace talks?
Kailangan muna kausapin ang ating advisor, si Ging Deles, at makausap ko ng head ng negotiating panel. And kung hindi ko naman patutugunan yung kanilang payo, bakit parati sila hinirang? So kausapin ko muna silang dalawa. Alam naman niya, priority natin yung sa peace dialogue and peace talks with the MILF dahil kumbaga mas malapit-lapit na yata sa solusyon yun. No? But at the same time, handa naman makipag-usap kasi kanino. Pero I think it should be done in the proper manner and I should consult with the people that I believe have the necessary expertise who can advise me properly as to what is the appropriate response and behavior.
Sir, as a general policy, yung administration niyo po ba, are you open to releasing detained negotiators ng NBF? Kasi isa yun sa mga binibring up nila na concerns kung pwede raw i-release yung mga negotiators nila.
Alam ko meron safe conduct nung araw yun ngayon. Hanggang siguro nung natapos yung peace talks, na bigla na nawala na lahat yung safe conduct process. No? It would be better to answer it specifically if we have specific persons. No? Ngayon, kung meron na-charge naman ho talaga sa mga korte natin at dinidinig na yung kaso, hindi unilateral action ng ehekutibo ang magpapakawala dito sa mga tao ito. Kailangan may prosesong daanan, yung korte ang nagdidesisyon kung maaari o hindi maaari. Tayo po ay executor of the laws. Ang taga-paliwanag ng mga batas, siyempre mga korte. Ito na po yung last sa 2 questions.
Case ni
Hindi.
Asik Islam. Nag-usap na ba kayo about the incident na yan?
May pinaliwanag niya sa isang sulat, no? At pinalala ko lang nga sa kanila. Well, yung bata pa naman, bata na si Bay, baka yung akala niyang gawain na simple, hindi niya na-realize implications. I'm more or less convinced that she realizes what was done. Of course, it has also been blown out of proportion. And I'm hoping that she has closed her Twitter account amongst other things. So there is, upon realization, she had tried to correct what she did wrong.
Pero may need ba to apologize to the Vietnamese government?
Kung pagka-report sa akin ng mga nakita, hindi raw yata tinukoy ang Vietnamese government. Tayo ho nagpapalaki ng issue. Nasayang naman yung gandang relasyon na na-establish natin. Sana tayo, huwag na tayo magpalaki.
Sir, but this incident, parang doesn't this parang prompt you or your officials to more or less have a guidelines dun sa use ng social networking sites? Lalo pa yung administration na
That is not an official function of Ms. Islam. No? She has been doing that like any other person who engages in the social networking sites. And perhaps, no, doon sa summit itself, meron tayong mga Muslim na heads of government and heads of state that were with us there. And I kept trying to remember yung protocol as to showing of heels. No? Dahil parang may insult in Middle Eastern countries pag nakita. So, batas bandang dulo, parang yung mga Muslim leaders na nagpapakita ng heel sa akin, sabi ko, hindi siguro ganun ka-strict dito sa Asia. But again, perhaps if can I point out that a little bit more briefing sa protocol, especially on an international basis. She is, as you know, she is not in the front portion of the operations. She is the writer. So perhaps even that segment, yung mga hindi nakikita, should also be briefed accordingly. Last na lang.
Okay na, sir.
Sige na.
Yung sa bilateral
Kapalitan ng Paskong tanong.
with other world leaders, I understand nag-invite kayo for the PPP summit. What were their response? At may commitment po bang mag-send ng delegation?
There is interest. No? I think that's the best that I can say at this point in time. We gave them the books that detailed the first 10 and other potential projects. Pero yung pagkaabot mo, tapos sasabihin na interesado kami dito, that's too much to expect naman natin. The mere fact that they accepted the books and really were going through it and saying that they are interested. And there are other countries also who are trying to do private-public partnerships. But I think it is safe to say at this point in time that there will be significant interest. That's when we go to Japan for the APEC, which will be a little harder because there are more parties involved. The side trip in Japan also will be to get more investors. And I am told that it might even be better than what we produced in America, and significantly better.
Japan will be your last trip for
this year?
Ako lang masusunod eh. Pwede ito rin last trip. Pero yung APEC, may responsibility rin tayo. Yung
Japan will be your last.
Kaya ako masusunod, itong Vietnam na sana yung last. Pero may mga obligasyon tayo tungkulin. Hindi nga ako makatango sa mga imbitasyon ng state visit, lalo dito sa mga ASEAN countries. Pinatanong ko gano'n. Inulit na Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, pati Myanmar actually. Myanmar. Hindi ako sure ko yung Laos at saka Cambodia na gano'n ko rin. Pero lahat sila.
Seriously ko consider yun sa Myanmar. Thinking na closed sila. Yung elections daw nila, they ban journalists and
Sab,
foreign observers.
sabi ng kanilang premier, inopen to observers from the embassies, the UN agencies, and they can monitor everywhere. 3,000 candidates vying for 1,000 positions. Access to media raw. Sigurado yun. So, kaya,
Party ni Aung San Suu Kyi. It's not
pero,
allowed.
pero binanggit ko sa kanya sa bilateral. Nung summit, nung isang meeting ng ASEAN, binanggit ko rin ulit. Binanggit rin na, kung di ako nagkakamali, ng premier ng Australia. At may isa pa. Siguro naman yung magagawa natin, ginawa ko na kanina. At inulit-ulit lang natin na siyempre sabi mo in a nice way. Bakit ba kami nakikialam sa inyo? Kung hindi kayo stable, no, pwede rin kami madamay kung magka-problema kayo. Tulad ng karating ng bansa na host na ngayon sa 3 million na yung na-displace dahil sa kanila. Pinagmamalaki lang, wala na rin silang gulo ngayon. Pero sila maraming insurgencies doon at zero na ngayon. Sinagot naman niya lahat. Kaya lang yung pagkasagot niya, inulit ko rin. Lalo na kung makikita natin kay Aung San Suu Kyi sa release.
Sir, will you consider going on a state visit to Myanmar if they show strong determination to go on the road to democracy?
Definitely, we will help them. That will help them, di ba, stabilize and solidify that onward movement to full democracy.
So hindi ka sir
And walang commitment to any of
State
the
visit.
Well,
invitation.
Singapore.
napipicture ko pa rin yung dami ng inaiiwan natin problema dito. Sa naintindihan naman lang, pinaliwanag ko, 4 na pa lang tayo, baka pwede tukuyan ko ng gustong pansin yung mga problema nandito. So,
Tinurn down mo for now.
sabi ko na, at the appropriate time.
Okay.
Diplomata tayo ngayon.
Diplomatic.